Hey guys, it's Jen. It's what day is it? Thursday. It's Thursday. I did a couple videos earlier this week, but I wanted to talk about a couple things that are going on. First thing that I want to talk about, and it kind of relates to the carbolicious vacation that I had and what carbs do to me. Please forgive me, I've been working overnights this week. My hair is I'm a hot mess. Haven't been getting enough sleep, etc. But the bigger issue here is that when I have carbs, or the amount of carbs that I was eating on vacation, and in those carbs I will include just raw sugar, right? I tend to drink, when we go on vacation, the fruity, frilly, girly drinks that are chock full of sugar. So basically I had a week of horrendous eating, despite the fact that there was nothing there for me to eat. Everything was carbs, and all of my drinks were sugary. Even pop, they didn't have anything but regular pop, so there was no diet pop, which is what I normally drink. Needless to say, I had a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs when I was on vacation last week. So I couldn't wait to come home and have protein again. I felt deprived when we were on vacation. Look at, I've got this, my Michael Jackson curl thing going on here. I couldn't wait to get home and get back to my life of protein. What I do notice though, and this is something that I want to point out, is that when I have carbs or sugar in the way that I was having it, I start craving it. And I really have to fight to get back on track. I have to go to drastic measures every single time that goes on. So this week I've really been struggling at not buying junk food, candy bars, milkshakes, ice cream, that kind of crap. Also not eating bread and stuff like that, which normally I don't really eat anyways, but suddenly I crave it. So I made a decision yesterday that I was going to go to Walmart, I was going to buy some more protein stuff, and that I'm going to do a week or two kind of Jen version detox. I'm not talking about like the lemon water crap, like where you eat nothing. I don't think that that's healthy, and I'm not interested in doing that. So, but I want to do a semi-liquid diet. Do you see that, girl? Just pop. Just pop. This is backwards, guys. Just pop right back out. Does not want to do it anyway. So I went to Walmart and I was looking at the protein shakes, and I thought to myself, you know, they're pretty filling for me, but they're not really a meal replacement. So it's a little bit concerning if that's all that I'm gonna have, that it's not really enough. So I bought some of the carnation meal replacement stuff, which you have to drink with milk, and it's just got a couple other nutrients that pure protein powder doesn't have. So I went with that. Today was day one of my self-induced liquid diet. Sorry, rewind just for a second. While I was in Walmart, and this is an example of what I go through when I have weeks like I did while I was on vacation. I was in Walmart buying this meal replacement stuff because I need to get myself back on track, and I need to clear the carbs and sugars out of my system. So so I'm walking around Walmart. I had to walk around Walmart for an hour, convincing myself out of buying junk food. I was walking up and down aisles, you know, thinking to myself, I'm here for a purpose. Get what you're getting and get out of here. Like, but I'm walking by, you know, as I'm walking, when you walk in the store, the one by my house, when you walk in the store, you walk through the door, you're in the food department. When you're walking down, everything that's on the ends is all junk food, cakes, snacks, sugary, delicious treats, and blah, 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 which is what I've been struggling with all week. So, and then when you're walking back out, you're walking past those same aisles. So kind of in subconscious way, I walked through the sporting goods department. I went to the, I was looking at kettlebells and, blah, 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 blah. Not that I had any interest in buying that stuff at this point, but I do have weights here and what have you. So, but I was trying to avoid or trying to distract my mind from the food department and all the snacks that I desire to eat right now for an hour before I finally just got my stuff, went to the cash and cashed out. And by the time that I was done walking around for an hour, then I felt hungry, like physically felt hungry. So I bought a bottle of water and I made my first shake, carnation meal replacement shake, and had that instead of, pulling through the local drive-through or what have you. So fast forward to today. I started this today, got up this morning, had my first shake. That was fine, but I didn't find it filling. But I'm not a huge morning eater, so, I was like, whatever, it's fine. So that was at maybe 8 o'clock this morning. At 11, I felt physically hungry again, so I had a second shake, which is fine. By 1 o'clock, I was getting very hungry, and a shake it just felt like the shake was not going to do it. It wasn't going to fill me enough to get me through the next couple of hours or what have you. So I decided that if I was going to eat anything, I was going to make sure it was not carbs, that it was protein. And I don't know, my American viewers, we have this product, it's called Carl Budding. It's just lunch meats, but they're in a package, and on the package in the corner it says the whole package is 90 calories, or the whole package is 100 calories, or what have you. So, and they're like $1 each, which is brilliant. So I got one. I got one of those packages, and actually I bought a few. And I came home, and I for some reason I like my food warm. I'm not a fan of sandwiches or anything like that, so very rarely do I eat any meats or anything cold. So I just threw it in the microwave with 1/4 of a piece of cheese and put some mustard on it, no bread, ate that. That settled the desire to eat something and the physical hunger that I was feeling. So at about 3 o'clock I had another shake. By 5:30, hungry again. So I ate another one of those packages of meat the same way that I did earlier in the day. Felt a little guilty about it because I was thinking, this is day one of my own. I've made this decision to do this liquid diet to kind of detox the carbs and sugars out of my body, and I'm not even making it through the first day. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I was hungry. I'm coming off like a serious sugar and carb thing that I had going on, so I'm not going to beat myself up over it. That's what I had. So I'm thinking to myself, tonight I've got another shake here that I'm about to have. But as I was making, I thought to myself, maybe if I do half of the scoop of the carnation meal replacement and half of the scoop protein powder. It ups the protein value a little bit. I'm still getting maybe not as many of the nutrients that I would get from the other one, but I find protein powder, or the protein shakes, more filling. And the meal replacement one you're supposed to make with milk, and the protein powder I always make with water, and I use much more water with the protein powder than the meal replacement calls for milk. Granted, it calls for whole milk. I'm not a milk fan, so I bought skim. Maybe that is why I'm hungry, but nonetheless, I'm doing right now here, I've got my half protein, half meal replacement shake, and I'm gonna have that, and I guess I'll tell you guys tomorrow how that goes, and if it goes well, I'm gonna do that going forward. The calorie counts on both is pretty much the same. So it works out, actually 4 of these a day works out to 900 calories, and then with the cheese and the meat that I ate today takes me to 11. 1,100 calories for the day, so it's not, you know, I don't feel like I'm overdoing it at all. I just, you know, wanted to do the pure liquid for the week, just to clean myself, rid myself of the sugar toxins that I put into my system, and rid myself from that kind of overwhelming desire to snack, to buy snack foods and have ice cream and, you know, shit that I haven't eaten in months and months and months. I was finding myself craving again, so I need to nip that in the bud. When I was on vacation, believe it or not, considering there was nothing to eat, I gained 7 pounds, which is crazy. I have really been fighting not to eat crap for the past week. I've been doing pretty good, but I've really been wanting it, so I'm down 6 of the 7 pounds that I put on, which is phenomenal. I've got an appointment coming up to meet with my surgeon where they'll weigh me again, so I certainly do not want to be heavier than my last weigh-in. When I go, they're expecting to see that you can implement the lifestyle changes that are required of you after surgery, which I definitely feel that I am. I don't want to gain to go back. They won't decline you the surgery or anything like that. It's just, you know, it doesn't look very good if you're gaining weight in between. So 1 more pound to go. Very briefly, because this is getting long again, my surgeon's appointment is scheduled for April 5th with Dr. Penner, Toronto Western Hospital. I've heard great things about Dr. Penner. I'm totally happy to have him as my surgeon. My one issue is that I believe I've heard that he is currently booking into June and July for surgery. And I was hoping to have it sooner than that. June and July is where we were. March, April, May, June, July. That's 4 months away, which, you know, for this being the last step in this journey, is a long time off for me. And you know, if you've watched the rest of my journey, I'm not all that patient. You know, I managed to get my last 3 appointments all squeezed into one day, so I just, you know, I'm not in a rush for no reason. I just want to get on with my life, and I want to move forward in this journey, and I just want it to, you know, let's get the show on the road. So I have a friend who has an appointment tomorrow with another surgeon who works out of St. Mike's, and she was speaking to his secretary a few days ago, and it seems that he has open available surgical dates in April and May. So I wrote him an email. I tried calling the office a couple times, can't get through, just get voicemail. So I wrote him an email to see if he does indeed have those days open, and if he does, if he'd be willing to take over my file. He is the chief of surgery at St. Mike's. He's very, I think that all of these surgeons are very capable. So I'm not really concerned about who I get as a surgeon. Their stats are important to them, so therefore you're important to them, and that's all I care. That's all I care about at the end of the day, is that you're going to do the very best you can. So, and I have faith in all of them. But I do want to get this moved up to a reasonable amount of time. Even if it happens in May, that's still 2 months off. So to me, that is far enough away. And so kind of struggling on what to do tomorrow. There's some rumors of somebody backing out, and that they're going to call in the morning to cancel their appointment with the surgeon. So I was thinking about just kind of in the neighborhood showing up to see if anybody canceled or if there was anything available for this surgeon. And I could go with my friend who has an appointment with him tomorrow and speak to him in person. I have yet to receive an email back from him. I also left a voicemail with his receptionist to call me back, and I haven't heard from them either. And then the other side of me says, stop being so effing pushy. That they'll get back to me when they want, and everything's going to unfold as it should. I just want to kind of help it along. Anywho, guys, that's all I got today. It's a little long again. Jesus, I'm long-winded. I apologize. Have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.